I am Dr.V.UMAMAHESWARI, Associate Professor of English, A.D.M. College for Women, Autonomous, Nagapattinam. Today, I am going to speak about Malala Yousafzai. Malala is a Pakistani activist. She was from Mingora tribe. She took a role model of Malala, the Afghan activist. Let us see about Malala. Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani female education activist, was born to Yousafzai Pashtun family in Mingora in the Swat Valley in 1997. Her father, Yousafzai, is a Pakistani education activist. He named her after the Afghan folk heroine Malala of Myanmar. She considered Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Barack Obama, Benazir Bhutto her role models. She wanted to be like them, so she is more crazy on them, and she wanted to become like them. She took on the role model of an activist for the education of women and children in her native homeland Mingora, where the Pakistani Taliban had banned education for girls. Since the Pakistani doesn't want a girl or a woman to be educated, they thought that the work of women was to give birth and to cook in the house. So Malala doesn't like that, and she wanted to come out to a new world, and she wanted to educate by herself and also to other people also. In 2012, a Taliban gunman tried to assassinate Malala for her activism, but she survived with injuries. So, during the war times, she helped the people who were injured. She gave more service to the injured people. So, that was not liked by Taliban because since she was a woman. She then completed her secondary school education in Birmingham, England. She received Pakistan's first National Youth Peace Prize in 2012 and the Sarkar Prize in 2013. She received the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2014 when she was just 17 years old. In that very young age, she has received more number of awards because of her interest. So she was liked by all the people of her country. Malala Yousafzai's memoir, I Am Malala, the story of the girl who stood up education and was shot by the Taliban, was published. It is the book about Malala. In 2013, it was published. This book contains 36 chapters about her life. The first one is A Daughter is Born, that is how Malala was born. In this chapter, she introduces herself. When she was to born, her father doesn't have money at all to go to the hospital. So, she got delivered by her mother in the house itself. So, when the people came to their house and saw her, they were very sad because in those days, if the girl child was born, they felt very sorry. Instead, if the male was born, they were very happy. But like the same wise, when Malala was born, the neighbor to their house felt very sad because her mother gave to a female child. In this chapter, she introduces herself to the reader and narrates the background of her life. Since she was a girl child, her father wanted her to bring like a boy to be active in all aspects. So she all has given details about her birth, her parents, and her siblings. She had two brothers. Malala has described the life in Mingora and also written about a birth of Pakistan. She belonged to the tribe of Mingora and she lived in a Swat valley. The valley is very green with full of most fertile flowers, fruits and trees which is always evergreen and beautiful. Most of the tourists used to visit the Swat valley. She also highlights the Yousafzai tribe of the Pastel people whose culture qualities like hospitality and honor used to give importance to qualities like hospitality and honor. The main aim of their tribe is to honor the other people, other guests, which was their culture, and their main aim is to give hospitality to the guest. Their hospitality were very nice. Let us see about her birth. In Malala's country, women were considered second class citizens and only they were fit for cooking and giving birth to children. So, many villagers felt sad for her family when she was born. In each and every family, if female daughter was born, they felt very sad because they were the machine. They treated like machine. They give birth to the young ones and also they are for cooking. So many villagers felt very sad when she was born. Only Jahan Sher Khan Yousafzai, her father's cousin, attended the celebration of her birth and presented a sizable sum of cash. The cash were presented usually if male child was born. Instead, he gave to Malala's father for her birth. He also gifted a family tree. That is, in each family, how many male were there? In that tree, like from the ancestral period till now, they had a family tree. In each tree, they had a male. When their father's cousin showed it, Malala's father, in that he drew one line in the tree and he wrote Malala. She considered her as one of her son. He also gifted a family tree that displayed the fathers and sons, only the male line of the Yousafzais. In the tree, it had only the male generation of male, not the female. But Malala's father wrote Malala's name in that he considered her as a male instead of female. She wanted her daughter to be like a male. Though she was a woman, her father Ziauddin drew a line mark to her name next to his. Malala's birth was celebrated by Ziauddin with the gifts. Instead, they celebrated the birth if the male child was born. Instead, here her father celebrated her birth with many gifts and coins. And also in that family tree also after his name, he wrote the name of Malala because he insisted that she was unique to him. Past tense about the people. Malala is named after Malalai, a heroine of Afghanistan who led the Pastons in a successful uprising against the British Empire during the 1880s. She is regarded as a symbol of the native resistance to foreign aggression. Malala opens about her ethnic group, the Pastons, who could be found in Afghanistan and Pakistan. First, the two countries were together, the Afghanistan and Pakistan. Later, it was separated, Pakistan and Afghanistan. She also tells about how the Pastons obey a strict moral code of honor, which obligates them to treat all people with honor and respect. The Pastons are also a proud, warlike people. Malala describes her culture. She resides in Swat Valley, which is a lovely area. The valley was always filled with green. It's like very beautiful. It's a very beautiful place, the Swat Valley. It is filled with the trees, fruit trees, rivers, and forests. Pomegranate and other oranges, apples, peaches, where the most of the fruits were there. The villagers go skiing in the surrounding mountains in the winter, though Pakistan's capital, Islamabad, is only 100 miles away. Most Swat residents had never left their valley. When they went to Pakistan, they always visited the Swat Valley. It's one of the tourist place. They consider Swat Valley as a tourist place because it is very beautiful. Malala emphasizes that not only women but everyone in Mingora is respected in their movements. She adores her homeland and claims that it is a beautiful part of the world. She always she always likes the place which she was born, that is the Swat Valley. She liked her birthplace very much, but when the Swat was plagued with violence, persecution, and suffering, it appeared terrible. Before that, it was very beautiful valley. The main town in Swat is Mingora. Malala belonged to a tribe of Mingora, where Malala and her father family resides there. In that, in their house, they had only two rooms. In one room, their family resides. In the other room is left for guests. Her mother cooked outside the house during the night time. All the people, they were sit together and ate. Her mother gave each of them food and all of them ate together. Since the 11th century, Swat has been an Islamic community, but prior to this, it was a Buddhist. Before the Islamic came, that is the Swat Valley was occupied. It was ruled by a Buddhist. After that only the Islam came and still contains the ruins of Buddhist temple. Even now, they had some of the evidences for the Buddhist temples. They also had some Buddhist temple there. Malala has spent her entire life surrounded by wildlife. In their valley, they had rivers, lakes, springs, etc., etc. Enjoying the majesty of the Hindu Kush mountains. The mountain was very beautiful. On the way to mountain, they had a small mosque. When everyone went there, they prayed in the mosque and went. And the valley she lives in. Furnace afflicts Malala's household. Even though he established Mingora's first school for girls, the school was first established by Malala's father. Malala's father and his family reside in a hut. Malala's family routinely hosts guests, cooking for them and spending them. Malala adds that hospitality is an important aspect of her culture. Malala's family, Kushal, that is her younger brother, Kushal is her elder brother, Atal is her younger brother. She had two brothers. Kushal, Malala's brother, is named after their father's school. Atal, her youngest brother, is 7 years her junior. Malala's father is quite different from the other men in her tribe. He treats his wife, Pekai, that is, he loved, they both married, they loved each other and married. 9 years, they waited to get married, to get the concern of their parents. And his daughter, Malala, with love and care. He treats his wife, Pekai, and his daughter, Malala with love and care. Her parents had an unconventional marriage. That is, both of them, they loved each other. With the concern of their parents, they both married. They waited for 9 years. After that only they got married. Since they married for love rather than social obligation, which was quite rare in Pakistan. Malala's father adds that her mother is very religious. She prays always. She prays 5 times a day. For most of the time, Malala's father was out as he was busy with his school, literary societies, and environmental conservation mission. Apart from this, Malala's mother, she may cook the food and gave to the poor people, and also she gave food to the birds, the dog nearer to them. She also wanted her daughter and son to give food to the birds and dog nearer to them. Despite coming from a poor village, Ziauddin used his brains and diligence to succeed. Malala learned to understand the power of language as she was growing up. Malala observed that she was constrained from traveling to the places she desired because she is a woman. But at a very young age, she decided not to let the sexism in her society limit her. It was her father who urged her to live like a bird. Her father wanted her to live like a bird, not like a bird inside the cage. Wanted her daughter to be free, and also, like Alexander, Malala wanted to go to the top. So, during the wartime, Malala helped the people who injured in the war. This was not liked by the Taliban because since she is a woman, she was not liked by other people. She always wanted to help others. So, in each and every part of Malala's life, someone is behind her, that is her father. Because of the encouragement of her father only, she came up and she helped the women in her place. Let us be like Malala. Thank you.